and welcome back to my channel. Y'all are in for a treat. So for this video, I want to do a reading of something I wrote. It's called a Drabble. Drabbles can also be known as flash fiction, and basically they are shorter than a short story. Maybe 2-3 pages at best. I've written a lot of these, and they fall under the fanfiction category because they feature Tucker Carlson. Surprise! I run a not-so-popular Instagram account I playfully and lovingly call Plum Tuckered, and from there, I've linked several of my fanfictions starring Tucker that I share on my blog titled, are you ready for it? Stuck on Tuck. I think that's pretty clever. They're not all Drabbles, a handful are short stories, and they're all erotic in nature. If you clicked on this video because you hate Tucker Carlson but love to self-loathe, even you might enjoy visiting my blog Stuck on Tuck and having a laugh at some of the BS scenarios I've created. What can I say? Tucker waves my flag, and that, my friends, is the American flag. Yes. No, actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. The Drabble I've chosen for what I'm gonna call our sexy reading is titled Left-Handed. Brief disclaimer, this story is set in an alternate universe, and Tucker's about bow tie age, just so you get the visual. This particular story doesn't actually have any sex in it, but it's sexy. Curious? Intrigued? Neither? Oh well. It's about to get spicy in here like a bag of flamin' hot Cheetos, so you better get a bucket of ice for your lap, because we're gonna read this by candlelight. Ooh, now that's a mood. How about a little music to go with it? Perfect. It was almost as though no time passed between the anger he felt when his fist struck Cal's face and the anger he felt that night bandaging his hand. Tucker wasn't even dressed when he heard the knock at his door and quickly threw on what he'd been wearing to the office party and left the bathroom. Who the hell could it be? It was close to 1 in the a.m. and he didn't feel like talking, but when he saw her standing there, he dispensed with his irritation and time finally caught up with him. Minnie. She stared down sheepishly and drew her shoulders in before looking up at him. I know it's late. Very, he said, still surprised. I thought you might be... I hoped... Can I come in? Of course. Tucker stepped aside, feeling stupid he hadn't invited her in immediately. She thought perhaps he was still upset, maybe even at her. I wanted to apologize. I just feel so awful. He didn't understand. You? Awful? It was my fault. I shouldn't have been... Well, he couldn't say the word flirting. It sounded so foolish to him now. What was I thinking? Minnie started to smile. She couldn't, though. He can be such a pig. She paused and noticed the wrapping around Tucker's knuckles. I can't help thinking you lost your job because of me. I lost my job when I lost my temper, he replied. Some of the anger was still there. He always liked Minnie. He knew she deserved better, and Cal was not it. When Cal found the two of them off talking, his co-worker, her boyfriend, did what he did best, what he was hired at the office to do, put on a show. Tucker just happened to end it before the curtain fell. It wasn't anything you did. You shouldn't have. Minnie reached out unexpectedly and took his hand. It was bleeding a little through the gauze. I've never seen anybody hit him, she said, and sort of laughed while gently running her fingers over his. He forgot what he'd been saying. I'm sorry if I hurt your boyfriend. He didn't really care. She knew. She could tell. He's not my boyfriend anymore. I broke up with him about an hour ago. She drew closer. Oh, he mumbled and felt the air in the room thicken. It was suddenly so hot. He doesn't just run his mouth at work. It's everywhere. He has this attitude, and everybody tolerates it except... Couldn't stop thinking about the way you shut him up. They were so close he thought she might hear his heart beating faster, but he smirked. You liked that, did you? I did. She lifted his hand into view. It's a shame you wouldn't be able to show me what else this hand can do. Actually, it might surprise you to know I'm left-handed, he answered and brushed the long, curly hair from her shoulders. I see. Time stopped again. Only this time for her too, as he leaned in and kissed her. She allowed his left hand to slip back and eventually wrap around her waist, pulling her against him as their lips played. She forgot Cal, Tucker forgot his job, and the two of them focused on the present. There you have it. All in all, we've got a mild one here, and Drabbles aren't exactly fleshed out. They're a screenshot of a moment to capture a feeling. I really like writing Tucker as a hero or a good guy. I try to put into words the masculine energy that I pick up off him, and I'm sure that's going to be met with howling laughter, but I'm serious. There's a few key traits that really attract me to Tucker Carlson, aside from, the fact that he is unbelievably good looking. Those are that he is 1, manly. If I found myself in a dangerous situation, I would 100% want to be with a man that I felt could keep me safe. And Tucker just gives off that vibe like a protector. He's into carpentry, hunting, knows how to use a firearm, just rugged, hot. 2, he's good. I get the genuine sense that he means well, but there's another side to that, which is number 3. And that is, he's a bit naughty. He's a loudmouth, he's outspoken, he'll push back, which is again part of the masculine appeal, and I just love his wicked sense of humor. He's able to laugh at the end of the day, despite what's going on in the world, and there's a bit of each trait in what I write because that's just how I see him. He's like my knight in shining armor. Enough fangirling though. I implore you, hit the like button. Leave a comment. What did you think of the story? Would you like me to read others? And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for listening, and until next time, bye!